Welcome to the newest and freshest and hottest board games out there right now.
We will tell you everything you need to know about them to make a decision if they're for you.
And we're gonna rank them as well right here, but we'll get to that. Now, let's get to the first game. The coldest hot board game out there right now is Orloj. So Orloj is actually a quite heavy Euro game from the looks of it alone, right? It's very busy. It's actually based on a tourist destination. It's an old and beautiful looking clock. But in general, it's a worker placement game. You will take little workers and send them to the clock. Right here is an arrow or a finger that's pointing at the exact time, and wherever it shows right now, there you can send your little worker and then in turn do that action. Here you can see a hammer, so you probably will be hammering things.
What else would you do with a hammer?
It's a Euro game. You get resources and build up this clock and try to get victory points.
Okay, there we go. I thought, when would that come up? You should start with that.
So it's a beautiful, heavy Euro game. This is 3.57. So how excited are we to play this heavy, good-looking Euro game?
Well, the thing with Euro games is you feel like you've seen it before, right? But when you actually play it, might be really cool.
There's a lot of games coming up, so let's place it right there and we'll see what maybe it jumps up or down.
Let's go to the presentation station.
Presentation station.
Next game on the hotness list is not actually a game, it's an expansion to a game. We talked a lot about it, but the good news is we can actually show it to you. At the beginning of the game, you will get one of these new allies, but you can't use it right away because you need some of these fancy tokens. And to get those, you'll need to flip some cards. To get those tokens, I will have to remove this card. This card gets flipped, giving a better choice to the other player, but I do get this token. And now I can play this card. You do want to play them, but do you want to give that card to the other player? I don't know. Well, that's up to you when you play this. Even though this is not a full-fledged game, I'm super excited to try this little addition because it makes for some crunchy decisions and like, should I? Obviously I should, but should I?
Yeah,
so Yeah? Okay, I agree. Up here.
We're really excited to play. I mean, in general, we're really excited to play this game. Deckers is the new cooperative and hot board game from Pegasus Spiele. So let's check it out, because we have it!
Again?
Welcome to a team of hackers who always will have 3 tasks, but generally it's getting into the system and leaving these tokens behind you. In general, you will move on the board, play out cards to place tokens. That's kind of it. But as the name could suggest, it is a deck building game. You have these simple cards to begin the game with, but you will be able to get new ones, shinier, prettier ones that place more tokens and give you more choices. But it won't be a walk in the park because the bad guy, the system, will also be placing some tokens and trying to stop you from your plans. Will you and your team be cunning enough to hack away the system? Well, let's find out. The looks are not that great.
Yeah, it looks unique.
Yeah, but it's a really tough and heavy cooperative board game about hacking.
Yeah, I love the theme. I really love the theme. So yeah. Next game is another one that we have talked about a little bit. We got to see it in Essen. You touched it actually, yeah, but we haven't played it yet. Each player will get this little book, which is opened right here, and we'll try to fill it out. Each round, the shortest player, so in this game that would be you, will roll the dice, and then each player one by one will pick those dice and use them in their little book that we mentioned before. Some of those dice results will give you different resources and things you can use in your adventure to fight trolls, escape spiders. Have you read The Hobbit? Then you know
multiple times.
Then you know what's coming, yeah. And it just feels nice, and you can play each of those adventures individually, or you can go through whole thing like a campaign. So I'm quite excited to try this with my family.
Yeah.
But am I as...
To be honest, before seeing it in Essen in real life, I thought it's gonna be like super simple, and I wasn't that excited. After seeing it in Essen, I'm more excited now.
I am as well, but...
less than Deckers?
Less than Deckers.
He said it, not me. This is the month of heavy Euro games, because 4.2 out of 5?
Who's the designer? Oh, Vital Lacerda! He only does those.
Everything you need to know is right here. It's 1920s, mobsters are controlling Manhattan, and you are a family that will try to make their own name in this world of mobsters. But most importantly, what do all mobsters care about?
Money!
Exactly. So you will be trying to get the most money. And here is your player board, which looks fantastic.
I love it. Those guys sitting on the couch.
Yeah, here's you, guys sitting on the couch, and you have 5 different areas that you can like improve yourself. And it's also area control game. As you can see right here, for example, the red dude player is controlling this territory and he will get points because of it. It's a worker placement game. Once again, yeah, so you're just placing your workers on actions and then getting any benefits or doing actions. Another heavy Euro game, but I feel like the theme here kind of shines more than Orloj.
Super exciting. I place it here.
Yeah. Yeah, would love to try Speakeasy as well, so it's right there.
Too bad it's not Speakeasy to learn, because it's 4.2. Wait.
We're moving on.
Okay. All right, number 7 on the hottest games of the month is Tag Team, and that's another one we have. Let's go to the table. At the same time, we will flip open the cards and resolve them. Most of the time, we will attack each other's characters. So, for example, my boudoir will attack this lady, Jingshin, and then try to remove all of her life points. And if I remove life points of one of your characters, you lose. After each round, when you run out of cards, you will take all your cards and won't change the order of those cards, and you will get to add a card to it wherever you want. And you're trying to counter the other player's cards. He'll add some cards too. What's gonna happen? I guess you'll find out. So I'm super excited to try this because their Sky Team game was amazing. So let's see if their tag team holds up. So let's keep number one for something else. But I would put it as number 1. But yeah, okay. We can change it. It's our ranking. We do what we want.
From that awkwardness, let's move on to the next game, which is gonna be Sweetlands. And we have talked about this because it's been living in hotness for a while now. And guess what?
It's another heavy Euro game.
Which is all about making your own factories and producing candy and sweets and then selling them. And as you can see, there's a lot of things going on here. This is your player board where you have a bunch of buildings that you will then place in your territories, as well as there will be these boards where you will have a bunch of actions. You will have your discs that you will be able to send to those actions and then fulfill them. Again, worker placement. These are generally your factories. This produces milk that you then need to get to your actual factories and stores, and all of this looks good, but also just building up that infrastructure looks really nice and really cool and very intriguing. So in this fierce competition of heavy Euro games, where would you place this Sweetlands?
So let's do this, yes?
Placing it above there and back again, right here.
Because it will be there and maybe back again, so we'll see. 5th hottest game on our list is going to be Terra Mystica. And you're right, it's an old game. It actually came out way back when, and this is the way we looked. It's almost as old as me. Well, no,
is it?
Kidding. No, kidding. It's only 12 years old, I think. In this game, this is the old version, old boards. You will pick a race. A unique race that will have unique abilities. What's the theme of this video somehow, so far?
Heavy Euro games?
Heavy Euro games! You will build trading posts, you will build all kinds of different buildings, which will score you points, give you more actions, and the unique thing is, you kind of want to build them close to the other player, because they're cheaper.
Because you boost each other up, but also you don't want to boost the other player, you want to boost you, so there's a lot of like choices, and yeah, the placement really matters.
And how you pick actions is you will have little round things in these discs that will move around, and each time you move them you get to do an action, and it's a very unique thing that I actually haven't seen anywhere else since then, except Gaia Project, which is the same designers, same like basic mechanism, just in space.
Yeah, definitely, it's a really cool strategic Euro game that we enjoy.
So why is it on our hotness if it's so old? Because there's a new version coming out. Look at all this bling bling, brighter colors, bigger boxes, and the really unique thing is that it has all these pieces replaced and really beautiful, but no minis. Shouldn't you have minis in Euros as well when you make like really cool new versions?
Well, let's talk about that when we rank these games. I'm really excited to just generally play Terra Mystica. I like that game, I want to play it more.
Because we have played it.
But for special edition, I'm not that excited. It's about the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't care. 4th hottest board game right now is Covenant, which is all about dwarfs. You are are set out from the Dwarf King to take back Karakum Kaza. And you as dwarfs have this task of getting back into the mines, finding all the treasures, fighting bad guys and so on, and you do all of that in this Euro game. Generally what you will do here, you will have your little dwarfs right here that all have certain strength, and you will give them tools, because what are dwarfs if they don't have the tools that I need? And you will send them to certain tools, and they will use then these tools to do certain actions. Like for example, this battle axe makes sure the orcs die. And one really cool thing is that you can see right here, there are a bunch of empty places where you could place new tools to use, as well as these dwarfs can get stronger while the game goes on. And the most important thing is that these dwarfs then will go, flip these tiles, find a bunch of treasures, as well as dwarfs build stuff, right? So building things, getting victory points, that's what you want. Weirdly, this is the lightest Euro game here.
Didn't seem like it's very light.
It's not very light, but it's the lightest from this list right now. Where would you rank this dwarf game? Up here? About?
Sure.
I like dwarfs.
All right, number 3 on our hotness list is Tigris and Euphrates. I know, it also came way back when. I think it's more than 20 years old. But this is going to be a new edition of that old game. This is a different game. You're like, whoa, why do we have Ra? I'll tell you why we have Ra. So this is an old version of Ra, and this company that is doing a new version of Tigris and Euphrates did a new version of Ra. Ooh, blinky, blinky, blinky. See, chunky wooden pieces, all new boards, reworked artwork, and that's the same company that's going to do that to Tigris and Euphrates. But what is the game all about, you ask? Well, it's about area control. This is the old-looking version. This is the version I played.
Good, good.
So each player will have a secret board with tiles, and you'll be placing those tiles on the board to area control. After each turn, you will score points for each of your kings on the board. But if 2 nations, and this is the best part, if 2 nations connect, then the war breaks out. And there cannot be 2 kings of the same, profession. So not 2 trade kings cannot, and you'll fight it out with tiles from behind your screen.
Could you send us like a PDF of the rulebook or something? I mean...
Sure. Well, this is, I think, one of the more complex Rainer Knizia games.
So we have an empty space right here. Will it go there or is it up?
I want to move something.
Because I'm not sure about this one. I haven't played the previous version, so...
Yeah, that's moved. Let's move something else. I'll do this. I'll move here.
All right.
So maybe a new version is a new reason to get this into my collection again.
The second hottest board game out there right now is the Old King's Crown, which is freshy and hotty because everybody is raving about this board game.
So we're adding to the noise, huh?
The Old King has died and one of us will take his place. But who? It depends who will get the most victory points by controlling territories. Each round we will be fighting over these territories, right here.
Okay.
And you will be able to fight for these territories by playing out a single card.
That's it? That's all you do? Just play a single card?
Yeah. You play this card face down, so nobody else knows what you have played in this certain territory. Then all of us flip our cards and we see how they trigger, and we put them one by one. So for example, I could place a card that has 10 strength, so you know, I will win this territory, right? Well, the other player might play an assassin. They will have these texts that will kill every single card in this row, and so you're screwed. Plus also there are these tokens that you place somewhere that will boost your powers and things. There's tons of planning that all comes down to flipping a certain card. You really enjoy like flip a card and do something. So this is that with tons of interaction, tons of crunchy choices. That all comes down to flipping the right cards and choosing the right card.
Right.
Yeah. But if that's number 2, what's in the first spot?
I guess we'll never know. Oh wait, we will, because I'll tell you about it. Right, sorry.
I was worried there for a second.
Yeah, here we go. First and hottest game this month is Vampire Lords, which is right now on GameFound. Welcome to the 15th century Romania. What is the thing that Romania is?
Vampires!
Didn't even finish sentence. That's true. That is exactly that. Transylvania with the blood and the Draculas. This is an area control game. This is the board. Yeah. AKA Romania in 15th century. And you will be playing these vampire lords, all right? That will try to control these villages and towns. And the first one to control 5 wins the game. Also, this game has one of the most unique looks of the game, right? The board is actually very clean, yet at the same time detailed.
Yeah.
The pieces pop. I like the minimalist design. Sure, there are some minis, but you don't have to play with them. You can play with the little wooden pieces.
I love the contrast of black and white background and then having colorful pieces. I think just aesthetically.
And why you might like this game, this is a deck building game. So you will have your deck of cards that will have all kinds of actions, but don't worry, like it says here, don't be afraid to remove the cards from your deck. They might steal you, serve from beyond the grave. What that means is if you trash it, you will have this effect at the bottom available for you. So it's like, should I trash it for that effect? Should I keep it?
You continue, I'll be right back, all right?
Yeah. Some rearrangements are gonna be needed. So remember, I said you need 5 towns to win, but it also has diplomacy. So you, together with another player, for example, me and you, could align, then we have to control 8 towns, and then we can win together! Together! That was an attempt to draw a card. That was horrible. So, there's a lot of interaction, deck building, it looks gorgeous. That's why it's the hottest game right now.
I think it's in top 4, right, for us? Wow! Wow! Wow!
The more you read about Old King's Crown, the more excited you got. Same thing for the Vampire Lords. At first, like, well, this looks cool. But then I read about it and I'm like, this probably is cool.
Here you go, we have ranked our interest in the hottest board games out there for no reason at all, except having fun and showing those games to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments which 3 would be your most interested board games out there. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our Games of the Month videos we do each month as well, where we actually play games and then rank them